So what I'm doing now is I'm adding a spoon mule here to my bench, and we'll talk about that as we go. So what I'm doing now is I'm basically cutting out a mortise area to put the vicing implements for the spoon mule in. I'll show you that when I get done. Cutting out this area here, we'll get that set up. Okay, so what we've got so far is we have a mortise and tenon joint here that's held in by a couple wedges. Very similar to our pole lathe. It just drops down in the center. The wedges go in opposite each other just like this. And get driven in with a hammer, and that steadies this up. Now we can sit in front of this and work on an object that's right here in front of us, very close, just at the right height. Now what we need to do is we need to put a set of pinchers up through here that basically are just spread out with our ankles or our legs that will come up through here to hold an object. And we'll have to drill a pass-through hole here just to hold them in place for them to pivot on like this. Now this mortise right here kind of needs to round and bevel over on the bottom side. And I don't have an exact measurement for that. I'm just kind of doing it by feel. With a nice heavy duty old wood rasp here. And the reason for that is because when this piece goes in here, and I've got to get that fitted in there properly first. It's not quite right on this mortise joint yet. Close. Wood rasp can take care of a lot of ills quick. This thing has to pivot like this into another piece that goes in there. And that's where I've got to kind of play with the fit. Okay, so now that we have kind of configured this and cut our angles in here, I just ran a piece of wire through here for right now to hold everything together about level. And this is just about the right height. But what I want to do is I want to come in here in these jaws and hold this steady with my leg for a minute. I just kind of want to file out an area in there. Just a small indentation with a round file. It doesn't have to be real deep, and it doesn't have to be real perfect at this point. But it'll give me a good resting spot to start off with for a round spoon handle. And that's really what this is for, hence the name Spoon Mule, is it is for holding spoons. And what we'll do is we'll look at this in a minute. We'll put our spoon blank in it that we made with our stock knife the other day, and we'll put that spoon blank in here and we'll show you how this spoon mule is supposed to work. So you can see I'm just cutting a little bit of a round in there on both sides. I'm not really making it at all perfect by any means. And I'm not really making it real deep either. I'm just kind of holding this thing in place at my leg while I file it. Starting on one side, moving to the other. At about the same height on the jaws if I can get it. Okay. And you would place your spoon in here like this. Get your jaws evened up, and it's really just a matter of getting comfortable and getting the spoon where you want it. And then the pressure of your legs holds it in place, just like this. Then you can take your tool and you can work it at your leisure from there. Turn this thing up. Let's sharpen on both sides. This is a brand new mooring knife here that I'm working with, and it's really, really, really sharp. And it really, really does the job. Just takes off real thin veneers of that wood. Guys, as you can see, this spoon mule works just fine. It's just pressured by my legs. It's a very comfortable vise. I can put this spoon in here any way I want to work on it. Any other small object I want it to work on, I can put in here as well. You can turn it in all the different positions you need to get at it to do the fine carving work on it. It has a nice solid base to operate from. So it's just another quick, easy attachment that you can make for your woodcraft bench. That makes it even that much more versatile. I appreciate your views. I appreciate your support. I thank you for everything you do for our school, for our family, for our business, for all of our sponsors, affiliates, instructors, and friends, and I'll be back with another video as soon as I can. Thanks, guys.